Yee, today it's hot, man. Anyway, you must have seen the news, no? This, what do you call that? TV show host Ellen DeGeneres. Oh, I got her name right. Ellen DeGeneres, whatever. So she was in the news for all the wrong reasons, or rather sad reasons, that she, after 19 or 20 episodes, she's going to discontinue her show. And the allegations that were there was she has a toxic work environment. In fact, if you look at it in the United States, this term, toxic work environment, or the employers are taking advantage of employees, all this is very common, at least in the West. Okay, yeah, there are some serious stuff like sexual allegations and all that for some companies, but otherwise, if you actually see, there is always this, we're making us work long hours, not giving us insurance, not giving us not treating us with respect. It's a toxic work relationship, or they don't allow political views. Like one company was there, one IT company, I don't know which one. It seems they put out a memo stating that at work, you should not be discussing political issues. So because of that, it seems 1/3 of the workforce left. You can just Google search and find out which company, I can't get the name. So they made it a big scandal. Now I'll give you my thoughts on this. See, there are two parties here, identities. One is the employer and one is the employee. Okay? An employer thinks like an employer. Employee thinks like an employee. And if you have not run a business, if you have always been an employee, you would have noticed this. You'll notice this one thing. No, employees, they can never work harder than the employer. That much of a challenge I can give you. There is no employee in this world who works harder than the employer, because if an employee worked harder than an employer, that person might as well start his own business and they would succeed. So the thumb rule is the employer works the hardest. Now, when you work so hard, obviously nobody is at your level. And then when you're talking of employees, I'm sure you must have seen your colleagues. There are people who gossip. There are people who are irritating. There are people who bitch about. There are people who are lazy. There are people who, like in Hindi, they say kamchor. That means they are work thieves. Like, they will come to work, but they'll not do work. They'll do something else. In fact, I myself have been guilty for doing that. So, and then there are those people who will just work average, just a little bit enough, and then they'll go home early. There are people who steal from the office, stationaries, and I've done that. So there are various kinds of personalities. Now, when the employer has to deal, one is he has to work the hardest. Two is he has to generate income. Three is he has to be creative. Four is he has to make money. Five is he has to manage so many people. And you can keep going on. And six, he has to look into the vision, the future. Seven, he has to ensure everyone gets their salary on time. So even after all this, what do you want? The owner to come, sit down, kiss your forehead, massage your feet, check your pulse, hug you, encourage you, and tell you, you're so sweet, you're so nice, I love you, kuchiku. What the fuck? What is this? The problem with today's generation, they all have become bunch of pathetic, useless, jelly, spineless, I don't know. It's like, how the G-spot in a female is sensitive. They are very sensitive. Oh, they get offended easily. They get hurt easily. They feel upset easily. Ellen DeGeneres, the woman has worked so bloody hard to develop the brand that she is. She's a global icon. I mean, literally everyone knows her. Okay, agreed, she's not a legend like maybe Michael Jackson, but she's achieved something that majority of us would never achieve. Okay, she is creative, she is humorous, she thinks of shows, she has been relevant for almost 10 years, 20 years. With all that, on top of that, you want her to be what? Non-toxic? Steve Jobs, who bloody changed the fucking world. You seriously think he was the most loving, caring, employee-focused individual? No, he was a bastard of the first order. He used to make people cry. Even after them giving their best, he used to break them down. He was heartless. He didn't give people their right share. In fact, he even treated his wife and child like shit. But he's a legend. You know, nowadays I don't understand what the fuck do people want. You know, and that is exactly why you have people like that Adam, what is that, Newsman or whatever, this WeWork. You know, people like them, what they do is they take you for a fucking ride. They tell you this is going to be the most exciting culture, this is going to be a happening workplace, we will party, we will enjoy, we will drink champagne, we will eat food, we'll go for holidays, we will celebrate together. This all fucking shit what they are talking, this new age work environment, this is not fucking work. This is them taking you for a fucking ride. And their real colors are shown at some point. You know, when you work, it's fucking work. It's not enjoy, party, celebrate, disco, dance. Because if you work 100%, you put your heart and soul, you don't have time for all this shit, man. Today the problem is people have this sense of self-entitlement. Oh, in Amazon we have to stand in one place. Oh, we have to pee in our bottles. Yeah, you have to pee in your bottles because you're being paid better income, more money per hour, and there is work pressure and you're expected to perform. If you don't like, fucking resign. But bitches that you are, you will not resign, you will not leave. On top of that, you will want, oh, I want a good pay. At the same time, I want better benefits. At the same time, I want insurance. At the same time, I want a good future. At the same time, I want to be relaxed. You know, if you check places like the Middle East, places like China, places like, you know, these third world countries. Yes, it might sound demeaning when you say third world countries. But there, nobody gives a fuck about all these things. You work your ass off, make your money, fuck off. You know, my wife used to work as a, she used to do labor class jobs like painting or in construction and all that. My wife. And when she used to work, if she was even slightly lazy or if she was not doing her work up to the mark, the owner used to use bad words in English. Hey, fucking this, fucking that. She used to tell me this. So she told me he was so bad. I said, good. Because that's how you become strong. What do you want the owner to hug you, kiss you and say, are you okay? Did you have something to drink? Do you want to feel good? You know, I'll tell you, I know what you'll say. Oh, Loy, what a piece of shit you are. You should treat people. You run a fucking business. My open challenge to you. Run a business and see how people are. You'll realize what I'm saying. People are fucking ungrateful. You do not know. Maybe you do not know. That is why you talk like this. I'll give you a small example. My ex-employer, Gabriel D'Souza, he ran this company which was Quick Electric. The guy came from a very poor background and he climbed up to achieve an incredible amount of wealth. Now he had laborers. He used to always get people from his village. Now for all these people, he always wanted to do something special. So what he did was, he used to give them food, that is lunch, mess, you call it mess, food, tiffin, like he used to order from the restaurant and give them at a subsidized rate. Then he even had insurance for them so that if they fall sick or anything, they are covered. And on their birthday, each and every person's birthday, he would buy them a cake, have a small party, and he gift them a gold cross pen. Okay, gold, huh? Not cheap, expensive. Now you might say, oh Lord, this is normal. Wait, let me explain to you so you understand the context. Nobody in the Middle East does this. No one. You're not supposed to do it. You're not expected to do it. You're just supposed to make them work, get the fuck out. But he used to do this extra. Why? Because he had a fear of God and he wanted to be a good human being. Now, imagine that you're celebrating people's birthdays. Imagine that you're giving them free food. Imagine that you're giving them subsidized lunch and food that you can take home. Imagine you're giving them free insurance for them. Imagine you're giving them interest-free loans. He used to give them this also. Now, simple question. If you have 50 employees and you're doing this for all of them, what do you expect they should do? Be grateful? Thankful? Or happy? I'll give you a second. I'll give you a second to think. What is the answer? Thought of the answer? Grateful? Happy? Okay. These guys, how I know this? Because I worked there. These guys used to bitch and moan and complain. You know what they used to say? What the fuck is he giving us for food? He should give us good food. What crap is this? How boring this food is. We want good food or exciting food or whatever. He used to eat, everyone used to eat, but they still wanted better food. The insurance, they anyway didn't care a damn. Some of them used to give them fake certificates of that they were sick so that they could get paid holiday. When he used to celebrate their birthday, they used to literally say, why is alcohol not here? And when he used to give them the cross pen, the gold pen, they say, who the fuck wants this? What will we do? Put it up our ass? Why doesn't he give us cash? This is what they used to say behind his back. I know this because I was there. He was so tired of the bitching, moaning, groaning, complaining, he finally stopped it. See, this is what I'm trying to tell you. No matter what you do for people, they will forever be ungrateful. The simple logic is, if this is their standard, they'll want this. You go out of your way to give them this, then they'll want this. You go out of their way to give them this, they'll want this. It never fucking ends. And then they'll want more and more, and then they'll believe, no, this is my standard. This is what I deserve. Ellen DeGeneres, according to me, she is a good employer. I seriously wish instead of employing those bum fucks from the West, she should have employed some people from maybe poorer countries. They would have fucking caught her feet, kissed it and said, you are God to us. It's a shame. It's a shame that these people who work for her, they expect so much. She is a creative person. And creative people can be really crabby and bitchy. But what the fuck do you expect? You want them to be loving, sweet, kind, everything fucking perfect. It's like, if you ask a female, tell me what kind of guy do you want to get married to? The female will say, oh, I just want a very simple guy. I want the wallets. I want a wallet. A guy should have a wallet like Bill Gates. He should have the looks of Chris Hemsworth. And he should have the personality of Elon Musk. And the brains. That's all. Simple guy. But if you look at the female, she looks like a fucking, a cow, grazing and having grass with her udders bloody hanging all the way to her knees. These are the kinds of human beings we face today. I just feel terrible for people like them. They're not supposed to be sweet and nice. They are supposed to be tough at work. That's why they pay you good money. Nobody asked you to work there. Get the fuck out, You want to work there, at the same time you want to benefit. It's like, people who watch some of the people who follow my channel. You see, I upload a video, immediately I'll get 6 dislikes within less than 30 seconds. They don't even watch my video, but they'll dislike it. They'll downvote it. They'll put stupid comments. They don't like my content. They don't like my channel. They don't like me. Still, they'll continue following it. And their goal is to ensure that my channel closes down. These are the kinds of human beings we live in today's world. Same thing happened with Michael Jackson. As long as he was alive, oh, child molester, or predator, or sick guy, or he's this, he's that. The day he died, oh, they're like, oh, okay. Now who do you go to? Okay, let's catch somebody else. These are the kinds of human beings we live with today. I have no sympathy, I have no pity for these individuals. That is why, that is why it is so important to take everything in writing, have a lawyer. And that's why most of these so-called poor people get fucked by rich people. Because most of them bloody deserve it. I'm glad I don't interact with these human beings. I'm really glad. At least Ellen DeGeneres and all these people, they at least have a little bit of decency and humanity. I really wish these people who complain, they stay without a job, they suffer. And when they're unemployed, then they cry, oh God, why God? And then they go to the government for free money, which is again stupidity. For working, you get $7 an hour. For being unemployed, you get $16 an hour, it seems. So who the fuck will work? Everyone prefers to be at home, no? Never ends. No wonder US has so many lawyers and so many court cases. Because everyone wants easy money. Anyway, this is what I have to say. For me, I support Ellen DeGeneres. Even if she's toxic work environment and tough work master, that's how you should be. That's how you succeed. You don't succeed by kissing everyone's ass and pleasing everyone. These people should be ashamed of themselves. That's what I have to say. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Yeah, people should grow a pair of balls and be fucking strong. Employer is not supposed to keep everyone happy. You are coming there, do your work, take your money, get the fuck out. Don't expect anything more than that. They'll not leave, still they'll bitch about it and complain. I want a salary, I want this work environment. I am not getting a job anywhere else, but I'll complain, bitch and moan. Now after she closes her show, all these bums, they'll have to go apply for jobs. Oh, I don't have a job, oh, I don't have a job. Then it'll be fun. Then nice fun when they don't get a job anywhere. It'll be so nice. Then you can come to me for resume rebranding. I'll give it to you. Charge you double. Anyway, this is what I wanted to share with you guys. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. It's me signing off. Take care.